Hey everybody, Cursius here with more Empires and Allies. Today we're going to talk about the HQ-16 defense and how I do it. Like right now, it's about a 50% win rate, which is good. Like if you're winning 50% of your defensive battles, well that's 33% right now, but there was another win below before it got knocked off. So it was about 50%. Trust me. Trust me. Now... Now, like I said, if you're winning about 50% of your defensive battles, then you're doing good. Then you're doing something right. So, the way I have this set up here is that, I haven't done any changes at all, really. I moved this Alliance Reserves was right here. I moved it right here. So this way, this Dome Sentry could fit right there. Now that Dome Sentry, the new one, is right there, no matter which way the enemy comes in, they're going to get an equal amount of threat no matter which way they come in. They're going to, if they come in from this side, they're going to take on two Thels and a dome and the metal rain and an artillery. If they come in from this way, they're going to take on two Thels, a dome, and two artilleries, and if they get close enough, the metal rain too. Oops, put that back. Now, if they come in from this side, of course, they're going to take on the metal rain, two Thels, the guard tower, and the artillery, and the metal rain. And if they come in from this side, they got two artilleries, two Thels, and a guard tower. And of course, needs to be without saying is the roaming troops as well. The two groups of stealth tanks, the group of regular tanks, the spiders, and two sets of Apaches. And I'll get to why I use those in a second. Now, this base also, when I do upgrade to HQ-17, this base also does accommodate the new metal rain and the new railgun as well. All I have to do is take out all the trees, move stuff around, and I'll be able to fit them in, no problem. Now, as you see, at maximum, my buildings are always have at least 2 tiles worth of space in between them. This is so that your opponent cannot multiple orbital strike them, because if you have only one space in between, an orbital strike can hit both of those. So you're going to have to deal with the fact that the A-10 strikes are going to be able to hit stuff. It's just going to happen. But A-10 strikes are getting less and less stronger than your buildings as you level them up. So as long as you have all your buildings leveled up to their maximum potential, then you're all right. The A-10 strikes aren't really that bad. Like, most A-10 strikes cannot do enough damage to kill this artillery. Why does it have 1050 HP? Is there an event? It must be an event. Anyway, so that being said, just make sure build your base so it can accommodate the next couple of HQ levels worth of new buildings. Otherwise, you're going to learn that rebuilding your base from the bottom up is a total pain in the ass, and and it's going to make you want to leave the game. And trust me, I've had that problem before. But maybe once the Empire and Allies dev team gets it into their head that maybe we should have a system where you can edit and save multiple base designs. Like, what's that one game? Clash of Clans! Yeah, that game. Anyway, so, until that day happens, we'll just have to work with what we've got. So, like I said, though, I'll be able to just move things around and fit the new stuff in HQ-17 in here, no problem. Now, here's the other issue of defensive troops. Now, right now, I'll have to move my rally flags around because the spiders and stuff are getting a little hog-tied in here, and I'm going to have to fix that. But what I use is 2 groups of stealth tanks, 2 groups of Apaches, 1 group of spiders, and 1 group of regular tanks. Now the reason is you should always use, my opinion is you should always use at least 1 group of spiders, as spiders will outright wreck Apache, or not Apaches, but strikers. They'll wreck strikers, no problem. At least 2 groups of stealth tanks. Do I have 2 groups or 3? I count 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 2 groups. Anyway. Keep on forgetting it's 3 per group. But anyway, so I use at least 2 groups of stealth tanks because if your enemy comes in with all air drones, the stealth tanks will stop them dead on. Like, no problem. I use 1 group of tanks because, again, strikers are a very popular choice, and they usually don't have a lot of rangers with them. So tanks will be able to do a lot of damage to strikers before they can heal them. Same thing with the spiders. Spiders will usually kill 1 or 2 strikers before your opponent can even get to heal them. And the 2 groups of Apaches, now I would say this is the most controversial part here of what I use, because yes, strikers are strong versus them, and strikers are a popular troop choice. Vehicle choice, rather. But the Apaches, though, their initial attack is a splash attack, which does a lot of damage to vehicles and to Rangers. Rangers being the most important part, because even just 4 Apaches here can totally decimate a group of Rangers if they get caught off guard by them. And that's why I use the Apaches. At least the 2 groups. And plus, too, the Apaches, if the enemy troops come in too close and they get aggro and they aggro the Apaches are going to aggro their troops too, and they're going to be ignoring the defenses that are shooting at their ground troops. So that's why the Apaches don't patrol. Plus, Apaches aren't hurt by any airstrikes. That's the other thing too. Apaches don't take airstrike damage, so that's what actually makes them kind of important. So, as far as that goes, walls. Make sure to be upgrading your walls. Like right now, I can put my walls up to level 8. I would have expected level 9 since my HQ went up a level, but I guess level 8 is still the maximum that I can put them up to. So make sure to put your walls up to level 8 if you can. Next, okay, all the building levels, what you should be expecting. Domes go up to 16. Guard towers go to 16. Artilleries go to 15. Yes, 15. Your metal rain goes to 3, which get this up to level 3. And your Patriots go up to level 15. So, that is pretty much it. And one last piece of advice I can give is build a never-ending chain around your base. Even if you have to use a couple of storage buildings, like your tech storages, you don't lose a lot of tech. So using your tech when you get attacked, so using your tech stockpiles is not a bad way to buffer your buildings. But yeah, build a never-ending chain around your base. A never-ending chain is when you take your buildings and put them in a big loop around your base. What this will do is, if your opponent does not use any of his, the flares or control groups, then his troops would try to follow, and get split up a lot. Because, like, some would follow the chain this way, some would not follow it. So your enemy troops would get split up and confused a lot by this chain of buildings going around your base. They don't know what to attack. They don't know how to attack it, what ways to come in from on it without the use of control groups and flares. So that is pretty much it, you guys. I hope this helped you out. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Also, comment down below if you feel like there's anything I missed. Please let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate that. And make sure to hit the like button. And make sure to share this with your friends as that helps grow my channel. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.